Hello everyone, welcome back to Style and Steve's Toy Reviews here, Style and Steve of the Whostorian podcast, and today we're looking at The Foretold, the mummy creature from Wave 4 of these Doctor Who toys from, who did this one? From Character Options. We have The Foretold, the mummy from Mummy on the Orient Express, one of my favorite 12th Doctor episodes, one of the best 12th Doctor episodes as far as I'm concerned. Wave 4, as you can see. On the back, we look and see other items in this line. We have the TARDIS with new TARDIS interior. We have a Dalek patrol ship and pilot with firing missile and pop-off armored flight panels. We have a Cyberman. We have the Foretold, who is in my hand, the 12th Doctor in his caretaker outfit with his backpack, and we have the Skovok Splitzer. And scan here for more Doctor Who fun. If you want to go ahead and scan it, I haven't, and this figure's a couple of years old now, so that may or may not do anything at all. But this is the Foretold in the 3 3/4 inch figure line from this particular series of Doctor Who figures. I'm going to go ahead and get him out of his package, and we'll see what he's like. Okay, so here we have the Foretold. Here we have the mummy in all his glory in the 3 3/4 inch figure line of this particular series of Doctor Who. This particular line, the 3 3/4 lines, have not impressed me in the past, but I am liking the detail on this figure. You can go back and look at the reviews of Amy and the 11th Doctor. The 3 3/4 line has not been very spectacular here. It's just felt very cheap. The plastic has felt very weak. Even now with the mummy, I can feel the plastic is very, very pliable where it doesn't need to be, or I wouldn't think it would be, and he just does feel cheap overall. But that being said, I will say he does have some nice detail. You can see in the face, how close I can get in with the face there, the teeth are done really nicely. They have gotten in really good with that. His ribs, of course, they're poking out from underneath the wrappings, some more of the innards that you can see there. The wrap itself is nicely done and is nicely detailed. You can see the bandages are done really good. Even the detail down to, he does have toes here that have been sculpted. The toes are done all right. The bandages, of course, continue all the way around. You can see his spine coming out the back and the back of the rib cage, the torn skin and the torn wrappings. That does look convincing, does look pretty good. On the bottom of his feet, we have peg holes, although he didn't come with a stand. This one didn't, as opposed to the Doctor and Amy, who did. BBC 2014. I mean, it's 2018, so the figure is 4 years old there now. But this is the mummy. He's done not too badly. This sculpt, this is, I'm liking this. This is probably one of my more favorite figures from this 3 3/4 inch figure line in Wave 4. I was not impressed with Wave 1 of the Doctor there. Let's check the articulation on the mummy. The head does rotate, which, of course, why wouldn't a mummy be able to do a full-on exorcist, being a paranormal creature? And the arms do go all the way around. We do have a 90-degree elbow bend. The wrists do turn. That feels really flimsy. That worries the heck out of me. Oh, my God. Okay, well, the hands are always designed to pop out anyway because of the way the figure's assembled, but that was really loose. Oh, and I do have a bit of up and down motion, nodding motion with the head. Okay, the arms do rotate. The wrists do rotate. I wasn't expecting the wrists to rotate like that. Let's go ahead and check the legs. The legs do not bend forward and backward. This leg rotates out. Okay, that leg rotates out. So he gets into a very awkward sitting position. The legs rotate as opposed to bending forward and back. The knee, we get about 90 degrees at the knee. And he does have an ankle twist, which looks very painful when I do that. Do they come out as easily as the wrists? No, they don't. Okay. So he has a fair bit of articulation to him. The legs, I do wish would be articulated a little bit differently. How well does he stand? Do you stand on your own? Do you want to stand? Okay, I have him standing roughly. He's standing okay there now under his own weight. And I'm going to go ahead and bring in the 11th Doctor figure, which you can see here. In the 3 3/4 scale, they do scale really well. If I take Matt off of his stand, and he stands up better than the mummy, so I'm going to go ahead and borrow that stand. And the mummy plugs in all right. So the mummy's in there. And for the 3 3/4 inch line, I mean, this is it. The Doctor is less detailed than I'd like him to be. There's more detail on this figure. It's like they got more detailed as they went, and the stand works so much better. I wish this figure did come with a stand. I may leave him on that because it works so much nicer. If I want to do a further size comparison, I can bring in a Lego 11th Doctor. You can see he's just a tad bit shorter than the Mummy there. And of course, you can see the difference with the, if I move over, if I bring in the 10th Doctor 6-inch figure, you can see the difference between a 6-inch and a 3 3/4 inch tall figure. But it is in nice scale with Matt here, and David, of course, 10 and 11. I'm going to call him Matt and David, 10, 11, whatever I call them. The Mummy is actually probably the nicest figure out of the 3 3/4 inch line that I have seen so far. I'm probably going to look for a couple of more of these and pick them up probably online at this point is where I can get them. I'll check my local comic book and hobby shop stores where I find them, because I won't find them at, I won't find them walking into Walmart or anything. But that being said, this has been The Foretold, the Mummy creature from Mummy on the Orient Express, 12th Doctor Adventure. Overall, this figure is not too bad. It's probably, like I said, my favorite of the figures in the 3 3/4 inch line that they went with for these particular waves of Doctor Who figures. And that's going to be all that's said for him. I am Stylin' Steve. The podcast is The Whostorian. You can find that at thewhostorian.ca. If you like the video reviews I've been doing, if you like hearing me ramble on, you can go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. If you want to keep up to date on new videos coming out, because they are pretty regular at this point, you can hit the notification bell. I'm told that does work. And until next time, I'll see you around the vortex.